Hi everyone, I'm Avdesh God. Congratulations on the progress you have made so far. In this section, we will explore about the visual analytics in Tableau. Starting off with, we will understand what different type of filters are and how to implement the same in Tableau. We will discuss about the order of operations based on which different type of filters are applied in a view. This will help you formulate the filtering logics in order to visualize data as per your requirements. We will also touch base some of the do's and don'ts with respect to filtering data in Tableau. We will get to know the sorting abilities in Tableau and how to implement the same to adjust the data order in your view. Moreover, together we'll walk through the formatting pane in quite some detail. This will help you to better visualize your data. Further down the line, we'll get to know what sets and groups are, how to create the same in Tableau and utilize as per your requirements. We will also get to know the multiple ways in which a set or a group can be created. We will work out with some use cases to have a better understanding over the same. At the end of this section, we will cover parameters in Tableau along with some of its useful use cases. This will help you understand the parameters in a better way. And in this video, we'll start off with filtering your data in Tableau. But before going ahead with the implementation part within Tableau, let us go through various type of filters available with us in Tableau. We'll understand in detail how they are different from each other and what's the order of operation based on which these filters are applied to a view. This slide is a quick reference to understand the order of operations of various functions, filters, and other operations out there in Tableau. At the very top, we have got the extract filters. Using this, we can specify to filter the data based on certain fields while creating the data extract itself. These are known as the extract filters. Based on this extract filter specified by the user, Tableau will exclude the data which does not meet the user-specified filtering requirements out of the extract. The extract filters are the very first type of filters that are applied in Tableau to restrict the data as per the set filter, and finally, all other filters, if any specified, will be applied after the extract filters. Thereafter, we have got the data source filter in this list as per the order of operations. That is, the data source filter are applied just after the extract filters, but well before the other filtering operations in Tableau. Well, data source filter will not exclude any data from the extract, but will certainly restrict this data to be included in any of the view that we have created in Tableau. After this, further down the line, we have got the context filters. Context filters are applied in the view by upgrading a quick filter into the context one. Thus, the context filters are certainly an upgraded version of the quick filters as far as the order of operations are concerned in Tableau. Context filters are also utilized to improve the workbook performance. As we can see that both the dimension and measure filters act down the line after the context filters. Thus, if we use a filter as a context one, which has got the ability to reduce the data by many folds, such as maybe 1/10 or more, then the further applied filters and other operations are certainly applied on a much smaller dataset. Thus, by reducing the data at the initial stage, the context filter improves the overall performance of your workbook. But remember that the context filter is not generally specified to use quite often if it's not supporting the requirements and is not even reducing the data by many folds. In this case, prefer using a normal quick filter. Thereafter, we have the top-end filters. Suppose, in your view, you want to see only the top 5 cities based on the sales. In this case, you can certainly apply a top-end filter wherein you can specify the value of n as 5 and can apply this filter over the sum of sales. The top-end filter acts after the context filter. So if in case we want to filter any data before we calculate the top-end cities by sales, we can use all those filters as the context ones. Otherwise, if in case we have a dimension filter, in that case, the top-end filter will be applied first, and from that list of top 5 cities by sales, the dimension filter will remove the data that is not required. Any dimension, may it be used in the view or not, can be utilized as a dimension filter to filter your data in the view. These filters acts in cascading to all the filters that are discussed so far. That is, the extract, data source, context, and top-end filters. A dimension filter can easily be converted into a context filter, thus changing its order of operations. And finally, we have got the measure filters, which act even after the dimension filters in the view.